Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. We'll have a little warm up and then we'll do a general sort of workout today and see how you're getting on. Hope everybody's well, staying safe, staying indoors. Here we go then. So think about setting yourself to start with. So string through the back of that head, lifting us up nice and wide across the shoulders. If you pop your hands on top of that pelvic rim of your pelvis there, dropping the tummy forward, drawing back and in. Forwards and backwards, feeling how much movement you've got. As you drop forward, all those bones in your spine are collapsing together a little bit, so we're drawing through the tummy, drop the tail back, open out that back of your spine, back to the front, and then find that mid position. From there, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. So we'll have a little lift and a lower. Lifting up onto the balls of your feet, down we go. We're planting all those toes down, lifting up through the core. 3 to go. Up we come, lowering back down. 2, last one, up we come, down we go. And a squat and a reach in front. Knees are going over those toes, drawing in through your tummy. Keeping that back nice and straight as you lean forward slightly. Keep going for another 3, 2, last one. Coming back, reaching up, hands on head. Let's dolphin dive down. So this is where we curl our head down, bend the knees a little bit, arch back up and come back up again. So we're mobilizing, back of the neck, down to the tail. Up we come. 3 to go, down we go, stretching out and up, last 2, reaching up, last one, down we go, coming back up, big stretch up, come wide with the feet as well, turn the feet gently out, tucking through the tummy, sink down, for 4, 3, 2, 1, holding it there, hands on hips, little tiny bounces, keeping those knees going out over the toes, don't go down too far because we're going to go 3, 2, 1 and a little bit lower, bouncing there, still tucking in, keep going. Got long sleeves on today guys, bit chilly, where's all that sunshine gone? 3, 2, 1, go a little bit lower. It's almost as cold as being back on the squash court. 3, 2, 1, and gently come back up. March it out, nice high knees. Drawing up through the back of that head. 3, 2, 1. From there, come into our nice dumb waiters. Turning those arms out. We're working the good guys at the back of the shoulders, stretching up through the back of the neck. Keep going. 2 more. Last one. And then reaching out, coming back. As we reach out, still think about where those shoulder blades are down your back. The pointy bit at the bottom is being drawn towards your waist, not up by your ears. Coming back down. Last one, out we go. And let's reach over into a nice mermaid stretch over. And back over. Through the middle and out. Over we go the other side. And back. Once more each side. Loosening off the sides. Leave that hand there, bring the other one up. Stretch up towards the ceiling. Reaching through that waist. 3, 2, 1. Bring the arms down. Let's go swimming. We'll go back up. And again. 2 more. Last one. Coming round, float those arms up. Breath in, breath out. Nice long neck, wide across that front, that sort of yoke area. Twist around through the body and back. Arm openings. Getting a little bit of rotation in before we go down onto the mats to start the main bit of the class. Round we go again. Back we come. Last one. coming back. Deep breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. Chin on chest, gently roll forwards. Little tiny bend of the knees, lower those arms down, reach down to the floor, stretch up through the backs of those legs, and slowly, slowly come back up bit by bit by bit, and drop down. And again, breath in, breath out, breath out. Unlock that neck, chin on chest, curl up as tightly as you can, let the arms drop down. Weight towards the front of the feet and gently, gently come back up. Roll back. Last one. Breath in, breath out. This time we're going to go down onto the mats after. Reach down, stretch down, and then bend your knees. Get yourself down on the mats. I'm just going to alter the camera so we can see what we're doing. Oh, wrong way. There you go. Hopefully that's okay. So, both pillows at the ready. So, small pillow or rolled up towel. Place yourself down onto your mat or your bit of carpet you're using. Nice and wide across the chest. Let's just check out all our bits. We've got our feet and knees in line with our hips. Our knees are bent up. We're thinking about relaxing down through that chest. Breath in. On the breath out, sink the ribs, make them feel really heavy onto that mat, and then drawing through that tummy, flatten out that lower back. So if you've got your hand on your chest, sink down, go down towards your tummy, front of your pelvis, and then feel how much you can roll backwards and forwards. So lifting up through the back, dropping it down, tilting back the other way through the pelvis. Down we go. Find that mid position. So that mid position, that lower part of your tummy on those hip bones across there is where you're going to be anchoring in. And from there, relax those shoulders down, keep tight there. And we're going to start off with some gentle scissors. So breathing in. On the breath out, float one leg up, breathe in to hold, breathe out and lower down. Changing to the other side, so right leg up, right leg down. Might be your left, it depends on which you started with. Holding and lowering, keeping this middle bit nice and under control though. Floaty up, floaty back down. Coming up, you might want to flatten that back out. You don't want to. Keep it centered. As you lower down, might be a tendency to arch up, but keep it centered. Here we go. Last 3, 2, last 1. Good stuff. Want a bit more of a challenge? Coming up, drawing through that tummy. Come up into that double tabletop and let's scissor from here. So, you either take the leg right down, come back up, right down, come back up, or drop the foot towards your bottom to make it slightly easier. Okay? Go with whichever level you can do. If this is still too much and you're arching up through that lower back, keep one leg down and carry on with that level one that we've just been doing. Okay, we're going to do 3 more. 3, 2, last 1. Keeping that pelvis level and then lower the legs down, one at a time, and relax there. Okay, so remember you can always go, keep one foot on the ground and do single tabletop versions of what we're about to do. Okay, we're going to go into our one leg stretch. So we'll start off with that level 2, where we come up, reach away, draw back in, and lower back down. Change to the other leg. Lift up, reach away, back and down. Once you know what the legs are doing, think what's happening through that middle. Keep it nice and centered. No wobbling, no tilting, definitely no arching through that back. Keep it under control. 2 more at this level. Reaching up and away, back and down. Last one, back and down. Now we're going to carry on for another 6. You can either carry on at that level, or if you want that further challenge, into your double tabletop and reach away and back. But again, stay at that single tabletop if you're not able to control it through that middle. I'm not there to poke you, remember? Or give you one of those knowing looks. Those really? Keep going. Last 2. Last one. Coming back in there, lowering down, one at a time. Okay. Single tabletop. One hand on your knee, one hand reaching down. Okay. Lower that leg down. Change to the other leg. Lower that leg down. Change to the other leg. Keep your shoulder blades down on the mat. We're building up to something big here, folks. Changing over. Last one. And lower down. Okay. Again, you can stick doing that. Drawing up, keeping steady in the middle, swapping the hands over one side to the other, or you go up into that single tabletop, double tabletop, hands on one leg, reach the other away. Change over to the other side, reach, change over. Keep changing, drawing in through that tummy, keep the core in the middle. Keep the shoulder blades down on the mat, no movement through that upper body other than the arms swapping over. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Come back into your double tabletop, hug your knees up towards you. Or if you've been single tabletopping, have a little hug with both knees up. Pop them down in line with your hips and knees, and let's go on and do a little bit of shoulder bridging. So, still working on this pelvic stability. We don't want you to be wobbling around side to side. We want to keep that pelvis level. Remove your head pillow or your towel so you're nice and wide and relaxed through that upper body. Feet firmly planted on the ground. You're going to push, you can bring them back towards your bottom a little bit. Drawing through your tummy. Pulling up there, squeezing through the back of the bottom. Feel your sitting bones grabbing together. Roll up. Feel that width across the shoulder. And then sink down through the middle, bit by bit by bit. Breathing in to prepare. Breathe out as you roll and come back up. Holding there. And gently back down. With the next one, we're going to have a hold at the top and go up to that level 2. If you're not confident on the level 2, stick with this level 1 or do a little heel lift, okay? But if you're with us, keep that bit level, tighten through your bottom, lift that other leg away and back. Change to the other side and back. Keep changing for another 4. Keep that pelvis up. 3. You've got a cup of tea on your tummy. You're not spilling it. Last 2 coming up. Really squeeze through that bottom. Lift through the tummy. Last 1. And then gently come back down. Bit by bit by bit. Rest there. Bring the head pillow back in, and we're going to have a little stretch of your hamstrings. Just going to get my stretching strap. You can use any bit of scarf or something, or you can just support the back of your legs with your hands, okay? But bring one knee up towards your tummy. Stretch it away, heel away, toe down. Slide the other leg out if you want to. Stretching through the middle. Try and keep that centered. Don't flatten out too much through your lower back. That way you should feel it through the back of the leg more, through the hamstrings. Breath in to hold. With the breath out, just try and relax. Stretch a little bit further. For 3, 2, 1. Gently we come down. Let's change to the other leg. Squeezing in. Reaching away. Toes down, heel away. Drawing in through the tummy. Slide that other leg if you want to. Feel it through the back of that leg. Lengthen right from your heel down towards your bottom. We're getting our hamstrings, we're getting our calves. Bit of everything working. Breath in, breath out. Stretch a little bit more. For 3, 2, 1. Gently come down. Rest that leg down. Bring the other leg back in line. So, feet and knees are hip width apart. Drawing in through your tummy. We're going to do our one leg circles. We've done them before. So we're centering in the middle. We're going to bring one knee up towards the tabletop position. Stretch it away. And then little circles. Outward circles. For 6, 5. Really pull in through that tummy. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Come back in, lower back down. Still centered. Bring that other leg up, single tabletop. Reach away, outward circle, and down and up. Out, down and up. Try and relax through that upper body. We don't want you to be working too much through this chin, through the neck. 2 to go. We don't want to be wobbling around through the middle too much, so just a circle that you can control. Coming back in, lowering back down. Good. We've got one more to do on each leg. Let's even ourselves out and do inward circles. So, centre through the middle, into a single tabletop and out. And this time we're going to go down first, out to the side and back up. Holding in through that middle. Try not to roll off that other side of your bottom. Keep that other side anchored down. 2 to go. Really concentrate on that bottom bit of your tummy. Controlling you. Lower that leg back down. Breathe. Centre. Into single tabletop and out. And this time we're going to go down, out and up. Down, out and up. Good stuff. 3 to go. Squeezing through the middle. 2. Last one. Coming back up. Bend that knee and lower back down. Well done, folks. Let's do a little bit now on more just focusing on those tummies. So we're going to do some abdo prep. We're going to do some oblique prep. You can stick in a normal starting position, level 1 starting position, or you can float into a single tabletop, or if you're confident enough, you can come into a double tabletop. If you do that double tabletop, squeeze the knees together a little bit to help, but make sure you're not just bringing your knees over and flattening out because you've got your legs too far forward. Your knees should be over your hips. If you don't hold onto your tummy, there should be an arch in the middle of your back. You want to flatten that out a little bit by pulling in through your tummy if you're in that double tabletop, okay? I'm going to start down right at the basis. So I join people in those level 1s. We're going to have hands beside the head, just supporting that neck from there. Breath in to start. On the breath out, rolling up, looking between those knees, little gap between the chin and the chest, checking the tummy's flat, and lower back down. Breathing in, breathing out. hold for the in, lower on the out. Now I'm usually not too fussy about your breathing as long as you're breathing, but with this one it really does help to come up on that out breath. Hold on the in, lower on the out. It just paces you, and I think the out breath does help with that feeling of coming up, squeezing all the air out almost. Hold and gently back. 2 more like that. Drawing in, lifting up, hold, gently down. Last one like that. Elbows nice and wide, lifting up, squeeze, hold, and back. Okay, we're going to do a few more, but you've got a choice, okay? If you have got your hands behind your head, you might want to keep both hands behind your head for support. If you're happy just to support with one hand, then we're going to use this other hand just to do a little bit of extras, okay? So centre through the middle, breathing to prepare. As we breathe out, come on up. With this out hand, we're going to reach overhead and back. And again, keeping that tummy drawn in, still lifted up in our abdo prep. Last one. And roll back down. Change arms. Breath in, breath out. Drawing in through your tummy, rolling up. Keep that bit nice and steady at the lower back and reach over and back. You can do thumbs lead or backs of hand lead. Drawing in through the tummy. Make the tummy work, don't make the neck work. Last one. Reaching over, coming back and lowering back down. So we've got more of a hold there. If you can't do it with one hand off, keep both hands behind and just stay up, supporting yourself with both hands. Try not to pull through the shoulders, try and just support gently. Lower back down at whatever level you feel you need to. If you feel your tummy's working too hard, relax back down, okay? So we're going to do one more of those holds on each side. So drawing in through your tummy, lifting up, and we reach away for 3, 2, staying solid in the middle, 1, and lower down. Change arms. Breath in, breath out. Draw yourself up, ribs towards the pelvis for 1, 2, 3, and lower back down. Well done, guys. Relax down there for a moment. Bring both arms up. Let's have a double leg stretch out. And back in. And again. And back in. Once more each side. Relaxing through the shoulders. Don't really care what's happening in the middle. We're just using this as a bit of a breather. Bit of a stretch. Come back into that normal position, centre through the middle, one hand behind the head. This time we're doing the oblique prep. We're trying to take that shoulder over to the opposite hip. We're going to reach down with this other spare hand, okay? Breath in, breath out, reach over. So we're getting that twist and back. Carry on that same side. I think we did this earlier on in the week. The days are going past fairly quickly in our lockdown mode. 2 more. Reaching over, feel that tummy drawing up. Last one. Up we come. Gently down. Let's change over to the other side. Breath into prayer. Breath out. Reach up and over. Shoulder towards that hip. And it's one small movement, a smooth movement even, going over. Sometimes what I see is people come up in the middle and then twist. Let's just go nice and smoothly straight over and back. Drawing in through that tummy, feel the tummy work, ribs across towards that hip. Last one coming up. Squeezing in and across. And gently back down. Good stuff. Bring the feet and knees together, arms out to the side. Let's have a little hip twist over. Oh, clunk from the back, that's good. And back we come. Twisting through the body. Good stuff. Couple more, stretching out through that front of that chest. The arm comes up, it doesn't matter. You can try and glue it down. You might go a bit fuzzy in the fingers. Go carefully if you've got any neck issues. Don't really force it. Just go to where's comfortable. Good stuff. Let's go over onto our sides. We'll do a little bit of work on our glutes before we go on to our fronts to finish with. So, like we've done before, support your head either on a small pillow or have a larger pillow if you need to. From there, hips are stacked up, shoulders are stacked up, feet are stacked up. Drawing in through that tummy, we're going to go straight up into our level 2 climb to start with. So push that top hip away so you get that gap underneath. Bring the feet up into the air. Relax through the shoulders if you can. We're squeezing open and lowering back down. Make sure that you're not rolling backwards. If you push out too far and you roll backwards, not doing it right, okay? So imagine you've got a skewer through your hips, pinning you down to the ground. We're drawing in through the tummy, pulling up through the pelvic floor, squeezing through the bottom. Slowly back down again. Squeeze open. Slowly lower back down. Last one like this, squeezing open, holding it there, and slowly, slowly back down. Lower those feet down. Stretch out that underneath leg. The top leg is hooking over the knee of the underneath leg, and just let that leg rest there. You can roll the knee back down, or you can place it on a small pillow, rolled up towel, just for a starting position. So that's one way you can do it. Have a little pillow there. We're drawing in through the tummy. I'll just get rid of that. And we're climbing at level 3. Okay. Try and drawing it again through the middle. Keep that waist nice and long. Squeezing open. Remember, this is your big scaffold in the middle. Your tummy muscles and your glutes. Your pelvic floor, your scaffold. Those glutes can't pull on something that's weak in the middle. It needs to be nice and strong. Slowly lowering down. It's often that initial starting up which is difficult to do. But the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. You might have more movement one side to the other as well. That's perfectly normal. Different hips, got different ranges of movement quite often. Last one. Squeezing open. And relax back down. Bring the knees together. We're going to do a little arm openings. So, bring your big pillow there. Have those arms out in front. Relax the shoulders down. Bring this arm up. Twist round. Take that arm over. Now you don't want to really slam the arm back. Keep it in line with the shoulder joint. And then pull through your tummy to come back. Sometimes we do sort of almost force it back to try and get some mobility. But we're just controlling it today. Squeezing the knees together. Twisting through the body to come back. Relax the shoulders down, don't have them up by the ears. Nice long neck. Rolling round. And drawing back over. Last one like that. Twisting round. Have that little sink in the middle. And back over. And let's go and do those on the other side. So take your pillow and bits and pieces down the other end. I'm actually just going to change my mat a little bit. Gives me a little bit of extra room as well. So, get that one ready. Stack yourself up. So, knees are stacked, feet are stacked, hips are stacked, shoulders stacked. Drawing in through your tummy, squeeze through your bottom. Bring those feet up to that level 2 position. From there, relax through your shoulder, squeeze and open. Feel it through the back of the bottom. Sometimes you start to feel it more down the front of the sort of side of your thigh. If you do, just alter yourself, drawing in through your tummy a bit more, tip your hip forward a little bit more. You want to be feeling from the side of that hip bony bit there to the middle of your bottom, squeezing together. That's your glute muscle. And you've got to imagine the two ends drawing together to lift that leg up. And back down we go. If you notice one side's stronger than the other or weaker than the other, you need to do the weaker side a little bit more. Yeah, so practice a bit more on that side. Squeezing gently down, fingertips in front if you need to. 2 to go on this side. This level 2. Slowly down. Last one. Squeeze. And lower it back down. Lower the feet down. And relax there. Straighten out that underneath leg. Top leg hooks around the knee, drops to the front, or on your little pillow to support it. Drawing in through your waist. Here we go for that level 3. Opening out. And level 3 is as far as it goes in the clams. It's only there. There's a few variations we can do on it, which we'll perhaps try during some of the other weeks. Squeeze and open. Slowly, slowly back down. Feeling it tight through your back of your bottom, your sitting bones drawing together. Pull up through the pelvic floor as well. It's all part of those core muscles. Tummy's tight. Last one coming up. Squeezing open. And gently rest it back down. Bring both knees up. Relax that there. Change to your big pillow. The head's going to the front of that pillow. We've got our arms out in front, but not our shoulders by our ears. We've got a nice long neck. From there, opening out. Straight line through chest up. Bit limited by my sofa. And then pull through the tummy to help bring that arm back over. Opening out. Drawing back in. This is quite a good one to do if you haven't got shoulder problems with a weight. So what we might do next week, folks, those of you that are joining me each week, is we might get, if you get some weights to use, so they can be, you might have some Pilates type weights anyway, but if not, you can use some tins if you've got any left in the cupboard, or cans of drink, or bottles of water, something like that, just to give yourself a bit of resistance. Finishing there, lovely. Let's, we're going to go over now onto our tummies for the last little bit. So don't need your big pillow unless if you've got one of those backs that really arches, you might need to pop a smaller pillow underneath your hips to flatten that curve out. But if you're okay, go without. Find a small pillow or cushion to pop your forehead on, and the arms are coming out to the side. We're doing our breaststroke preps again. So from this position, relax across that top of your body and think about drawing those shoulder blades down towards your waist, tightening up through your tummy, and back. Just feel how you can open out the shoulder, the collarbones at the front. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. I like to call it happy collarbones. So drawing back, and then this time just have that gentle lift up. Lower back down, keeping a nice length from the top of your head down to your tailbone. Drawing in through your tummy. Lifting up. And slowly back down. We're going to do 3 more like that. So concentrate on keeping that back nice and flat. Coming up. Slowly back down. Breathing in to prepare. Breathing out as we come up. Hold for that in-breath. And breathe out and lower down. Last one coming up. Shoulder blades down, drawing through your tummy. Breath out and lift up. Hold. And we lower back down. Great stuff. Pop your hands underneath your chest. Push yourself up. Stretch yourself back. Sitting back on those heels into a nice shell stretch. Just taking yourself out of that extended position you might have just got into. Let's see, if you want to, I think we did this the other day, you can take that up a level. You can stick at that level if that was challenging enough for you. If you feel you can do a bit more, pop your hands underneath your foreheads. From there, legs are relaxed behind you, drawing in through your tummy, shoulder blades down. Breathe in to prepare. As we breathe out, we float up. Hold for that breath in. And breath out and go down. Breath in, shoulder blades down, drawing in through your tummy. Float up and down. The hands are just glued to your forehead. They're not pushing you up. They're just coming up with you. You can always take them away. Chin's kept tucked in. Don't lift up through the neck like that. Keep it nice and long. We'll do 3 more like this. Shoulder blades down, drawing through your tummy. Stop at any point you feel you need to and have a rest. We've got 2 left to go if you're coping. Good. We're working the back of our upper body, which is so important for that upper part of our core, if you like. Lower back down. Hands underneath chest again, come back. So when we're doing that, we're working on, I like to call it our core of our top part of our body. So our neck muscles, our deep neck flexors, they all help to give that stability around the upper part of our back. Those sort of exercises are good if you get things like headaches, shoulder pain up there, because as soon as you're stressed out, you start working those upper muscles, your upper trapezius muscles. So keeping them down and relaxed is really, really important. Let's do 1 more while we're here. We're going to go into that 4 point. And we're going to use that lifting up and down that we've just been doing, but into our cat stretch. So head goes up, tail goes up, sink down through the middle. Then tuck the tail underneath. Roll that spine up bit by bit, drawing in through your tummy, stretching up between your shoulder blades. And then gently roll back out again. Now what you might find is useful to do is if you just turn your hands inwards a little bit, as you arch up, you might feel a bit more width across the back of the shoulders. And if we gently roll out again, dropping down through the shoulders. Tail underneath, stretching up. Now we're going to find that mid position. Just move your hands back so that they're underneath your shoulders normally. From there, lift one hand forwards, draw a circle for 3, 2, 1, come back. Drawing up through your tummy, other arm goes up, circle for 3, 2, 1, come back in. Stretch yourself back. I've lost my music. You know, I lost it the other day. I blamed the internet and it wasn't. It was just that we'd got a power cut in Market Harbour. Bad luck that was. Okay, we're going to try that again. So you've had your little rest, your wrists have broken. When you're in that 4-point position, make sure you don't tilt or drop. You're trying to keep nice and level. We're going to do a bigger circle this time, so you take it up, round and underneath. Other arm, up, round, underneath. Keep going. Round, underneath, lengthening through that back of that neck area, reaching round. Last one. Coming back in, stretching back down, arms go out in front. Now, if any of you have got a roller at home, brought the roller in today, you can stretch out using the roller as well, which gives you a nice big extra stretch around the front of your chest. You can always think about pushing your chest into the mat. So I know some of you might have a roller or might have somebody in the house that's got a roller. You can use it like that. Let's finish off with our lovely thread the needle twist stretch, and then we'll have a little stand up to finish. So hands underneath shoulders, drawing up through your tummy. From there, slide one leg back. So I'm sliding my left leg back, my right arm, the opposite one, goes up in the air. If you do the same one, it doesn't work. Can end up messy. So make sure it's the opposite one. We have had a few fallers. Stretching underneath. Reaching up. As you pull underneath, you can vary where you pull. You might pull straight or down to your hip, or right up towards your opposite shoulder. Wherever you feel it's needed. Once more. Hearts to the sky. Underneath. Back into the middle. Let's change over to the other side. Slide the other leg out. Up we go. Come on underneath. Reaching through. And up. Reaching through. And we come up. And we go through, final time, stretching through. And come back into that middle. Coming up. And one leg in front of the other. Little stretch forward. Lifting up there. Breath in, breath out. The arm by the leg at the back. Bring it up into the air. Have a little stretch over. 3, 2, 1. Gently come back. Change carefully over to the other leg. Get your balance. Okay, you can always pop fingers on the floor if you need to. Lean yourself forward, stretching out that hip. That other arm, you can float up. A little bend over. Stretching all the way from your toes through the front of that thigh up towards your fingers. 3, 2, 1. Come on back down, and then carefully get yourself up into standing. However you want to. You might want to dig your toes in, lift your heels up, and go through downward dog. Come on up. Let me just alter that camera again. Oh, wrong way. Where should we go in the middle? That should do it. Right. That one might not go with the mat. Might go without the mat. From there then, have a little shake out. Circle those wrists. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Good stuff. Float the arms up. Float one up. And back. Up we go. And back. Now you notice I'm not going straight up in front of me. Float where it feels natural. And the other way. Keep the ribs under control. Once more each side. Last one. And then 1, 2, lift, arms to the side and down. Okay, 1, 2, lift, arms to the side and down. Float them up. 1, 2, lift, round and down. Last one, we might have a little change at the end though, be wary. 1, 2, lift up, keep holding there, drawing in through that tummy, it's the core that's holding us there. Bring the arms down, heels are still up in the air if they can. Keep hovering there, length through the back of that neck. 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Well done folks. Little march out. Nice high knees. 3, 2, 1. Let's go wide. Feet are turned out, drawing in for your tummy, sinking down. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to one side and back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, over to one side and back and down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Reach back, down and 4. Oh, we've altered the arms, haven't we? 2, 3. Got the numbers wrong as well. Oh no, cup of tea time. Over to the other side. From that strong position in the middle. Twist round. Let's go down into the saw. Reaching down. Coming back up. Twist through the middle. Stretch down. Back to the middle. Once more each side again. Twist and down. Coming back up. Round the other side and down. Coming back up. Have a little march out. I must practice new moves before I film them. I thought I got it when I did it yesterday. 3, 2, 1. Let's stretch those calves. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. I'm going to move the mat back. I'll do it sideways so you can see what I'm doing. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Lunge onto that front leg. Our feet are all facing the same direction. The heels behind the toes. So we've not got it out to the side, we've got it straight forward. Weights on that front foot. From there, lift up onto the toes and lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there and lower down and change legs. As you lift onto your toes, you might notice a little bit more of a stretch through your calf. So that toe on that back foot's down, heels down in line, lunge towards the front leg, weight forward onto that toe and down and down, up and down. Last one. Bring it down, come back into the middle. Let's have a little mermaid stretch down the side. Drop the head down, reach the hand up, reach over, circle round into the middle, let everything just hang down there. Bend the knees a little bit, draw yourself up a bit like a puppet or a little rag doll. Down the other side. Stretch up towards the ceiling, reaching over, circling round, dangling into the middle, gently, gently coming back up bit by bit by bit. Restack yourself. Breath in, breath out. Deep breath in. Hands on head. Breath in. Breath out and roll all the way down. Peel yourself down. Let's see how stretchy we are now. Reach all the way down to the floor, hips up to the ceiling, tucking in. Gently, gently come back up bit by bit. And again, breath in. Keep breathing in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Chin on chest, rolling forwards, curling up as much as you can. Arms down to the floor, hips to the ceiling. Weight towards the front of your feet. Really stretch. Gently peel yourself back up using your tummy. Dropping that tail down, lifting up through the body. Have a little stretch there. Now I know a lot of you are starting the day off with these sort of exercises to get you loosened up and ready for the day and to tick that box of I've done some exercise today. So good on you. If you are stuck at desks or doing a lot of work from home, make sure where possible, you know, if you're using a laptop, if you have got a wireless keyboard or something so you can put the screen up so you're not getting those necky type things, even better. But just watch that posture you're doing. Set a timer, and every so often, every 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, sit yourself up, have a little stretch so that you're not getting all stressed out and tight. A really nice one to do is your dumb waiter. Yeah, so you sat there like that all day. Open out to keep you going. So a little tip for the day. Breath in, breath out. HIIT training I'm going to record tomorrow, ready for Friday, and if not, I'll see you all next week, and we'll do another couple of general sessions before another HIIT session the following Friday. See you folks, bye.